Rutgers in Piscataway, and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Scarlet Knights will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will start this game off. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Off the play fake. Extending the play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He leaves it with his back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a man on the right. And he breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! The offense set for a 1st down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Dropping back, it's Kane. He looks that one in nicely. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with wide receivers so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. And this is dropped. Incomplete. First down for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to... First down.
The Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Kane. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. No huddle offense to the line. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And the defense gets to the quarterback. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Works the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy.
Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Scarlet Knights want to move quickly.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
To the air, it's Kane. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they going for it all. He's got it on the right. Nothing but green ahead. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quick handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the 1st down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The quarterback sneak. In that situation, it almost feels like giving up.
Alert, alert, right? Quarterback under center. You're thinking quarterback sneak on short yardage. Defensive lineman, great job. You got to get that penetration. You just can't let him go straight downhill. Make that thing bow. And I always love how you see guys diving over the top. Great effort by the defense. Great stop.
The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush.
Offense set on first down.
29 Philly.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
42 Spike.
Looking to throw, it's Kane. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Loses 2. Brings up third down.
Got it.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On third down, going up top. Caught behind the line. It's Griffin. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your...
Going up top. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make enough.
Stepped in by Ryan.
But they'll take it in business at the 41. A first down for the offense.
Easy. Let go.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Split backs here. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Pocket starts to collapse. Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. To complete some passes.
Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance.
Easy.
Looking to throw on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it fly. Snatches it on the right. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He's going to pass. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Kane. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Gonna take a shot. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He'll ride his man on the option. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the... Need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Got his man on the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. First down here for the offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He'll start this drive firing. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9.
Jackrabbit.
Back to pass, it's Kane. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
6. Brings up 3rd down.
Okay,
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
All season long, we've been watching this defense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. Line gets set, 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now the play fake. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! And the pummeling has started.
Number 85, Paul Vick in the end zone.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Unloads to the right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got his man. At the 20, he's got space. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And the route. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Scanning the field, it's Kane. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This has been exact. Draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Going downfield for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Rucci. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Huskers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Caught in the backfield, it's Rucci. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense...
Touchdown, Nebraska! And the stomping has commenced. Here comes the offense on first down.
Jackrabbit.
Looking to throw, it's Kane. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After misfiring, it's second down. Feeling some heat. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Delivers the stiff arm. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And the quick shuffle pass underneath.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this spot. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
After the misfire, it's second down. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Husker! And the first down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking to scramble. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on second down from the 14. To throw, it's Kane. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on fourth down. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. First down here for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And the beat down. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. Coming after him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like